All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin chart. All right, it's been a while since I've been active, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin CME chart. After regular trading hours, let's go ahead and see if we change this session, right? So looks like we closed at 109.815. We lost the value area low. We're now trading within this range. All right, we have volume here at around 109. That's where we kind of ended. Before we had a bounce from the value area high of this previous range, right? So we can go ahead and throw that on there. Haven't really updated this in a little while too. So let's see, the previous day high, previous day low. Let's go ahead and look at last week's high and low. And to be honest, if we just hide everything, just take a look at the price action, right? So higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher highs. Now where will the higher low come into play? Have to mark out some key levels, right? Let's just do some basic technical analysis here. All right, so we had a pivot here. Front ran this level a little bit there on the weekly. Just go down to the daily really quick. I'm actually going to turn on the extended trading hours. Massive buy side imbalance. All right, so that this area then becomes demand, because this is where demand came in before price broke out. We also had this high. You know, if you're thinking about this as a failed auction, all right, let's just say this was the range high. Where's our, right? Let's say that was the range high. I'm actually gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and switch this to the other candles really quick. Right, I like that better. So let's just go ahead and say this was the range high. Price traded above for a while, came back below, was accepted, but then we start trading back above one more time. So right now, in terms of this being a range and this being another range, we tried to auction higher above the 112,000. We were able to get to roughly 125 on the CME before pretty much failing. Now we're back within the range high. So that being a failed auction, in my opinion, the next best thing to target would be these lows, right? So we front ran this demand level, price went up, failed auction, swept these highs. All right, we swept these highs, swing failure pattern, came down low, and it looks like we are now trying to target these lows. So if we go ahead and pull up the fixed range volume profile 2, we'll go ahead and see. Yeah, so we have value area low coming in right at this pivot low here, which is very nice. So this would be a very important pivot. Let's go ahead and put on our swing failure pattern, right? We might find support here, we'll see. If you start losing this level, then yeah, of course I would be targeting around 98,000 to possibly move higher, right? You start losing this level, then you have to then start targeting the next major lows, right? Which would be all the way down here at around 74,000. But we do have some pretty nice demand coming in right here, right? Which is around 86,000. So if we lose this level, then yeah, I would be targeting that level next. If we lose that level, I would be targeting that level next, 74,000. All right, so it is looking a little bearish right now. We are in a demand zone, but it was a weak demand zone that created a lower high. It looks like we're targeting a lower low, possibly just to sweep this low before going higher, right? Kind of seems like it would be something like a almost like a ABC correction to the downside. All right, very possible. We got 1, 2, 3, sweep the lows, hopefully reclaim these lows and continue to move higher. All right, so let's see how that plays out. Really just doing this stream as a test. It's been a while since I've streamed. But yeah, let me go ahead and remove that because this is basically a new range we're trading in at the moment. Some people might say can go ahead and mark this as the high, mark that as the low. That is the current range that we are in. But seeing that we have that pivot down there, I would rather look at it like that. Right? Look, the 50% of the channel, that's what was tested. Resistance, 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 support. Remember, it's a zone. So that support zone held up, moved the price higher, chopped around. Now we broke back below. Will we then continue to the downside? Right, that's the question. Will we continue to the downside? Only time will tell, but in my opinion, I'm not really interested in any longs until we start trading down here or reclaim this level, hold price up here, and then let's try to take a long down here on the 50%, aiming for a new all-time high. All right, seems very straightforward. Yeah, I mean, it is very straightforward, right? There's not much else to it. But this was definitely a quick little test run. Am I gonna delete this video? Nah, probably not. Just leave it. It is what it is. But thank you if there is somebody else watching. Don't really see anyone else watching the video, but yeah. Anyway, thank you, and that's pretty much it.